Welcome to CSL TV. And I ain't done an introduction like this in a minute, but I hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed day now. We about to get, as you guys can tell, as it say up top, yeah, there's a baby in the garbage can. So we about to hear this crazy 911 call of another baby being in a damn garbage can. Now, I don't understand why people want to throw away babies when there's clearly adoption, all this other stuff. Unless something mentally isn't right in your head, there's no way babies should be found in a garbage can because there's adoption. So many people out here that want babies and can't have babies. But if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. You'll be helping me out by doing a good deed, and it's free. Like and comment down below what made you watch CSL TV. I use that feedback. And this is just a review, a reaction, and informational channel. Again, y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. Another Aurora cop, Nate Mier, got promotion 3.5 years after he was found drunk and unresponsive behind the wheel of his patrol car while on duty. The car was in gear and he had his foot on the brake. So he was never charged with a DUI, as well as in, you know what I'm saying, he got promoted. Why would you promote somebody who disrespect the badge, as well as in being belligerent drunk while on duty in a cop car? Think about you calling Nate, 525, cover 3, whatever codes they be using, and he up here at the bar getting twisted. Now, I don't know if it's just a cop y'all want to see promoted, but somebody who's that irresponsible while on the job, no.
This story out of Washington, D.C. is infuriating. This is Karan Blake, a 13-year-old middle school 6th grader. Around 4 a.m. on a Saturday in early January, police say he was out on the street when his life took a tragic turn. Cops say a man in the neighborhood heard noises and thought someone was breaking into cars. He went outside and found the teen and had an interaction with Karan, and at some point, he allegedly pulled out a concealed carry gun and shot the teen. Karan was taken to the hospital, where he soon died. Police haven't revealed much more about the circumstances surrounding Karan's shooting, but many, like his grandfather here, are outraged over his death.
13 years old, you shouldn't be outside. They right, you shouldn't be outside. But that don't give you the right to kill nobody.
The man who shot Karan has yet to be arrested, and community members are infuriated that police say they're still working on potential criminal charges.
You saw exactly what he did. He should have been arrested. There's nothing else to investigate here, and when you tell us that, you insult our intelligence.
Karan's alleged shooter has yet to be identified, but he's said to be a DC government employee and has been placed on administrative leave. A grand jury is now investigating the circumstances surrounding Karan's death.
Dang, that's kind of messed up that this individual is still able to work and keep a normal life while someone who's out here grieving, missing this, you know what I'm saying, handsome face right here, missing this guy, you know, and they took a loss. So why shouldn't he be placed on, how do they call it? Well, they usually give people paid leave, but he should be on unpaid leave. Him or her, whoever this individual is, should be on unpaid leave until further investigation, because he should feel what this family is feeling. I mean, his family feeling messed up. He ain't here. While you still living your life the way you living. And you came out very defensive, yeah. But we don't know what was said. We don't know what was done. I mean, I just feel that's what should be done. You know what I'm saying?
911, what's the address of the emergency? Yes, there's a baby in our garbage can.
On August 26, 2014, a woman placed a call to 911 to inform them that she had found the most unusual thing in her garbage can and pleaded with them to send help her way.
Is it alive? Yes. Okay. Is it breathing? I think so, because he sounds like a cat in distress. And I don't know how to get him out. Neither one of us are tall enough, and if we tip it, the grass is going to go over on top of him. Okay, just stay on the phone with me. Oh my gosh. Okay, just stay on the phone with me. I'm getting some help on the way. Are you with the baby now? My son and I are both outside. Okay. I can't reach him. How old is the baby?
Man, think about if she wasn't really alert. I'm gonna put it this way. What if she was one of them people, right, that just didn't care, give two, what about whatever. It was like, it's a raccoon animal, something. And the baby in the trash can for a day, 2 days, overnight. You know what I'm saying? If she was one of those people who was careless and was like, oh, well, I'm not worried about it, threw the trash in, kept going. It's nighttime. You're not trying to be all in somebody else's mix. But then you think about, dang, it's your trash, though. So then you start to proceed, but then you don't proceed. Now think about how bad that would have been if she was one of those people who just didn't care. There's an animal in there. I'm not about to get detailed and go investigate. And then you find out weeks later that there was a baby in your trash. And you did nothing about it. You know how messed up you would be? That'll eat you up.
How old does the baby look?
It looks newborn. I mean, it can't be more than, I don't know. Oh my gosh.
Okay, we've got some help on the way. Just stay on the phone with me, okay?
It's gotta be newborn. I don't know. He's in the trash.
Okay. Is it awake?
He's moving. I can't see that his eyes are open. His head looks a little bruised on one side. I don't
Okay.
even know if it's he, but I'm assuming.
Is he bleeding?
He's not bleeding, but I can see.
Okay.
Somebody buried him in our garbage because I was out taking the trash out yesterday too. We don't have very much in there. But they put him underneath and I thought he was a cat. I was out here earlier and I thought there was a cat in our bushes.
We've got some help on the way. I'm sending the paramedics to help you now. Just stay on the line. I'll tell you exactly what to do next.
I can't reach him because I'm not tall enough.
Okay. Can you see if he's breathing?
He is breathing and he's making noises.
Okay.
And there's still the cord on there, so he's got to be newborn. He's still got an umbilical on his belly button.
Okay. Just stay on the phone with me. I'm going to get us through to the Unified Police Department as well, okay?
Okay.
911, what is the location of your emergency?
I've got the caller on the line. She says somebody put a baby in her garbage can. The baby is still breathing. It's making noises. The cord is still attached, but she can't get it out of the garbage can. She's not tall enough. So we've got the medical on the way. Doing a great job. I want you to watch the baby closely, okay?
Okay, we've got the neighbor over and we're going to get him out of the garbage can.
Okay.
Fine, so he's breathing.
Okay, have someone go get a blanket.
We have a blanket.
Okay. If he becomes less awake and vomits, quickly turn him on his side.
Okay, if he's
Is this a house or an apartment?
It's a house.
on his side. Why would they do that?
And if he gets worse in any way, I want you to let me know immediately for further instructions, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you're doing great. You're doing great, okay?
He's out of the garbage now.
Okay, so is it a male?
Is it a boy? We need to look. Buddy, are you a boy? It is a fresh baby.
Okay.
Oh, I'm afraid to move.
Okay, you know what? Just hold on to him and cradle him, okay? You're doing great. And let me know if the baby, are you guys standing outside with the baby right now?
Yes, our neighbor has him.
Okay.
Too far away from the house because I'm on a cordless stuff.
Okay. Is he bleeding from the umbilical cord?
There's no blood coming off the umbilical cord.
Okay.
It's long. I mean, whoever did it left a good 8 to 10 inches of umbilical.
Okay. And there's no blood?
There's no blood that I can see, and whoever it is covered him up with the trash.
Okay.
So we were in there for a while. Morning, I came out at 6 o'clock when my husband went to work, and I heard something that I thought was a cat in distress, and I couldn't find him because it was still dark. And then when I looked in the garbage, I'm blind in one eye, and so I saw something that looked like a paw, so I went in and I got my mother-in-law to help, and when we took the bag of trash off the top, it was a baby.
Oh, I'm so glad you checked. I'm glad you checked. You're doing a great job.
Okay, they're here.
They're with you right now?
They're pulling up as we speak.
Okay, just let me know when they're right with you, okay?
Okay. I can't believe anybody would do that.
I know.
I'm going to hang up with you guys.
All right, thanks. I'm just going to stay on the phone with you until they're right with you and the baby, okay?
Okay. They're out. Someone put a baby in our garbage can. They're here.
Okay, I'll go ahead and let you go.
The unsuspecting woman went outside her home early in the morning and thought she heard the sound of a cat in distress inside the garbage can just outside her home near 5313 South, 5420 West in the Salt Lake City suburb of Kearns. When she looked in, the woman couldn't see what was inside the can since she only had sight in one of her eyes. However, the persistent sound coming from the garbage can prompted the woman to go in and call her mother-in-law so they could search for the source of the sound together. While searching, the pair lifted up the trash bags in the garbage can and were surprised to find a baby in the can. Immediately, the woman tried to reach down and pick the baby up, but neither was tall enough. Worried, the younger woman dialed 911 and began to explain the situation. Somewhere along the line, the distressed women got their neighbor, who was tall enough, to help them get the baby out. The neighbor turned out to be the father of the 24-year-old Alicia Englert. Englert lived in the basement of her parents' house and had given birth to the baby 2 days before, but had completely ignored the child since then. And on her way to work that morning, she placed the baby in the neighbor's garbage can. Thankfully, the authorities arrived at the scene just in time. The baby, who was identified as a girl, was rushed to the hospital where it was discovered that she was suffering from hypothermia, respiratory distress, and a blood-borne infection. Englert's father revealed that she had no knowledge of her giving birth or even getting pregnant. The baby was placed in foster care, and Alicia Englert was arrested and charged with attempted murder, a first-degree felony. According to the prosecutors, she was aware that she didn't do the right thing. In their daughter's defense, Englert's parents said that she had special needs and that her mind did not process things correctly. Her family attorney also noted that she was diagnosed with fetal alcohol syndrome and mental retardation when she was born. As the case proceeded, a judge agreed to the organization of a goodbye meeting for Englert and her baby under the Division of Child and Family Services supervision. Englert's mother later confirmed that the meeting was held and that the baby was doing well in a foster home. In 2019, Englert was found not competent enough to stand trial because she had an IQ below 70. Years after the incident, it is unclear what has become of Englert. However, numerous reports state that the baby is doing well in state foster care.
That's why I said I wonder who was ramming, and I was thinking to myself actually, who was ramming this girl? Knowing that she was slow, she ain't all the way there. I mean, who knows? Maybe she put on the show. You know what I'm saying? Because we have seen situations where people put on a show just so they won't have to go to jail or to avoid jail time. Now, all this other stuff, you know, hey, maybe it's true. But I think if she old enough to know her faults, her mistakes, because she even admitted to them and did it before she went to work. I mean, did she get any jail time? Did she have any classes, anything? I mean, heck, did y'all even take this lady and say, hey, you doing this to babies, you got to get your women parts taken out or whatever, you know what I'm saying, so you can't carry no more kids and be caught in this situation again because you wasn't right the first time and she's a little slow.
This story is horrifying, and we warn you, this footage may be hard to watch. It shows the horrifying moment a plane carrying 72 people crashed. It happened yesterday afternoon when the plane was preparing to land. One passenger was live streaming the end of the flight on Facebook. That's when the unthinkable happens. Again, this is graphic. The aircraft appears to lose control and starts to tilt towards the side. The livestream continues as the plane plummets into a riverbank. This video from the ground shows the moments before impact. You can see the plane tilt before hearing it crash into the ground. A massive search and rescue operation descended on the scene, though as of right now, authorities say there are no survivors. This tragedy took place in Nepal, and it's not yet clear what caused the plane to go down. The black boxes, though, have been recovered from the crash site, and authorities are continuing to investigate. Yesterday's crash comes just days after a close call at New York's JFK airport. On Friday night, just as a Delta flight is getting ready to take off for the Dominican Republic, a London-bound American Airlines plane crosses its runway.
Clear for takeoff, runway 4 left, Delta 1943.
As the Delta flight speeds down the runway with the American plane right in its path,
Delta 1943, cancel takeoff clearance. Delta 1943, cancel takeoff clearance.
air traffic controllers have the Delta flight stop its takeoff, narrowly averting a collision. The reason why this crash nearly happened isn't yet known, but the National Transportation Safety Board said yesterday that it's investigating what went down.